What would you do if in a single day everything you worked for disappeared? Your savings, your dreams, your hope. And what if the very moment you felt abandoned was actually the moment God was preparing your greatest miracle? Stay with me, because today's story may be exactly what someone watching needs to hear right now. This is the story of a man who thought his life was over until Jesus showed him that God is never late. There was a man named Daniel. Daniel wasn't famous. He wasn't rich. He wasn't a preacher. He was simply an ordinary man trying to provide for his family. Every morning before sunrise, Daniel would wake up. He would spend a few quiet moments with God, then head off to work. Life wasn't perfect, but it was stable. He had a wife he deeply loved, two beautiful children, and a home filled with laughter. For years, Daniel believed that if he worked hard and trusted God, everything would somehow work out. Then one phone call changed everything. One afternoon, Daniel was called into his manager's office. The company was downsizing. His position had been eliminated. Just like that, his job was gone. Daniel walked to his car in silence. His hands trembled as he gripped the steering wheel. Questions raced through his mind. God, why now? How will I pay the bills? What will happen to my family? But that was only the beginning. Weeks passed. Job applications went unanswered. Savings slowly disappeared. The mortgage payment became impossible. Fear entered the house that once felt peaceful. Every night, when everyone else was asleep, Daniel sat alone at the kitchen table. Sometimes he prayed. Sometimes he cried. Sometimes he simply stared into the darkness. Have you ever been there? A place where you keep believing, but every day feels harder than the last. A place where God's silence feels louder than any answer. If you have, then you understand Daniel's pain. One evening, after receiving yet another rejection email, something inside Daniel broke. He walked outside. The sky was dark. Rain clouds covered the stars. And for the first time in years, he questioned everything. Looking up into the darkness, he whispered, "Jesus, are you even listening?" The wind blew softly, but there was no answer. Or so he thought,